Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T-Roy. Hello, T.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, pal?
I'm so good.
Yeah, you're not.
So good.
I'm tired of being not good, but what are you going to do? It's every day. At some point, you just have to go fuck it. It's just reality.
Yeah.
You're going to feel like shit, T. I'm going to feel like shit every minute of every day.
Well, here we are.
And here we are. It was, I was getting texts from my mom talking about the storms coming through. And she was sending me pictures like, headed your way. And it's just huge hail.
Yeah, like golf ball size hail.
Yeah. It looks like it snowed at her place.
Which seems like we've missed, fortunately.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, knock on some wood. So anyways, yeah, we held off a little bit like, okay, if this comes through, whatever just went through Brighton and hits us, we're fucked.
Probably going to lose power.
Well, we're 100% going to lose power. We lose power if the wind blows just a little bit stronger than it should. And so a hailstorm coming through would be our death sentence. So we sat back and watched that HBO show with Lily Rose Depp.
Oh, yeah.
Plays the whore.
In The Weekend.
The Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've only dropped episode 1 and 2, but it was nice. I got to see her titties.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got to see a ton of that by the time you walked in the room.
Oh, did I miss City before that?
Yeah, I think so.
Where was my fucking call? I'm like, hey, man, there's
Hey,
titties
man, there's
on. Get in
titties
here.
on the TV.
Yeah.
Well, the way they made it seem was like every scene's going to be just more and more titties. So I was like, man, I'll catch the next scene.
Yeah.
The titties ain't going to change.
There was a lot of side boob.
Yeah.
But,
She had some skimpy ass bikini on. I don't know. It'll make me watch again because it's basically all just sex so
Sure.
far, drugs and sex.
Well, all right. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, that's what we're asking for. So, anyways,
Better than that Flash shit you were watching.
yeah, I know, dude. I get on some bad kicks.
Yes, sir, you
The
do.
Flash is bad.
Yes, sir, it is.
Any show that was on CW is so bad. But
I know that you're going back and rewatching it.
no, I never watched it
Well,
the first time.
I mean, I think my point is that
Yeah.
you're watching it now.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a good excuse. I wish I did. I gotta feel like there's something redeeming about a show that's been out for 9 seasons. And so I'm on season 4. I think I just watched 3 and 4. I didn't even start at the beginning. And I'm like, oh boy, some of these are so fucking bad.
Yeah.
You know?
I haven't seen anything endearing in what I've caught. So.
No, I might just shelf it. It might be time, T.
Yeah.
Find something else.
Shut it down. Let me get these in case we lose power here.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, everyone loves top shelf service, world-class experience, and of course, communication and support after the sale. So don't settle for ordinary. Go see our friends and original sponsors, Zott, Ford, and Holly. Because when you work with Gabara, Anthony, and their whole crew, you'll get all that, plus the yummiest deals in the D. Starting with Zott Ford's employee pricing for everyone on remaining 22 F-150s plus 0% financing. Hurry, because that shit ain't going to last long. Plus, the team at Zott wants to help you get out of your high interest rate car loan and replace it with a 0% financing and up to $4,500 in rebates. Or if you bought out your lease and are ready for something fresh, then we can slide you out and get you an extra $1,000 for that trade-in. Finally, Zott Ford still has their famous sign and drive lease where you can lease a 23 Bronco Sport, Explorer, and F-150 with payments just above $400 a month, sign and drive. See the smorgasbord of deals and their delicious inventory at dealsinthed.com.
I think you're absolutely right. I think he was very, very hungry when he wrote that. You know?
Get this man a Snickers post haste.
Yeah, he would fit right in with those Snickers commercials. Just not your same lately.
Right.
It's not your usual self, Steven. Radio4one.com is live. Go there, buy merch. Amazon link, Amazon Canada. The Groupon link is there as well. Also, MyPillow, just use promo code TDC. Link to our Patreon page. Easiest way and best way to support this show. And yeah, so just use promo code TDC for anything you do with MyPillow. Thank you to everybody that's doing that already. I want to apologize for yesterday. That was me. I just felt like such shit. I literally haven't eaten in 2 days. I can't keep anything down. So I'm just, is what it is, but it's probably not going to get any better. So,
I was sick first half of this week. Still
Yeah.
feel like shit, but
yeah.
I noticed yesterday that I could not eat enough. I didn't eat shit the first few days. Like, just was not even on my radar.
Yeah, I haven't been hungry either. I've got the same thing.
Yesterday, I couldn't stop eating. I
Really?
ate all day. Just eating. So
No
I
shit.
figured that's got to be coming over.
Is
the
that
mountain
coming for
somewhere.
tomorrow for me?
Maybe, probably.
Where I just fucking pig out on gorge on everything?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Literally haven't eaten in 2 days. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. My guess is it's not a great thing.
Generally not fantastic, no, but
Yeah. But
I don't know what this thing is, but it's a fucking weird one.
yeah.
It's not quite a cold, not quite a flu.
Yeah.
Some sort of virus or something. I don't know.
AIDS. It's probably our AIDS.
Yeah,
showing
flaring
its
up.
fucking true colors, season change, whatnot.
Sure.
Speaking of AIDS,
Gooey.
the city council of the only U.S. locale. So anywhere you've got a city council, this is the only one in America that's all Muslim. All Muslim governing body, mayor, and all that kind of stuff voted unanimously. This is making news worldwide.
Is it really?
Yeah, out of little old Hamtramck, Michigan.
So you'd think it's Dearborn, but I think it was Hamtramck.
Yeah, and Dearborn's in the mix for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how this is going to work, but I don't see people pushing the Muslim community around.
No, generally not so much.
They're trying to get the fucking rainbow flag, not the rainbow one, but the one with
Pride flag.
The pride flag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with all the extra triangles, with the fucking
Yeah.
skid mark going through it.
exactly. The giant skid mark triangle through it. For when it's just a little bit dirty on Pride Month.
Yeah.
So they voted unanimously Tuesday night to ban the display of the pride flags on all city properties. Good.
Okay.
Like, honestly. So the resolution was introduced by Mayor Pro Tem and Councilman Mohammed Hassan of Hamtramck. Sounds par for the course.
Certainly very prideful.
People in Southeast Michigan will know this. People that are listening to us around the country might not be aware of Dearborn, Hamtramck, Southeast Michigan in general, but we are the largest Muslim population outside of the Middle East.
Yep.
Is right here in good old Dearborn, Michigan. So you're going to get this culture war that, seems very pushy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I don't see that group of people being pushed around. Do you?
Them bending, not too much. No.
No.
I wouldn't think so.
The resolution states that the government of the city of Hamtramck does not allow any religious, ethnic, racial, political, or sexual orientation group flags to be flown on the city's public properties, and that only the American flag and the nation's flags that represent the international character of our city shall be flown. I don't know what that means, the nation's flags that represent the international character of our city. Like,
So, it's probably like Iraqi flags and Lebanese flags and whatever.
okay,
else
yeah.
I would guess.
Is this kind of like the Trans Am when they started putting the Albanian eagle on it?
Maybe.
Like when we were in high school and shit. we went to high school with a lot of fucking rabs. No offense to them.
Yeah.
Great guys. Knew a lot of them, but that was a common thing, Because what did they have? The eagle? Wasn't it an eagle?
Well,
originally?
that eagle's. I mean, there's that's
the Trans Am?
That's an Albanian thing, but that eagle's like.
Trans Am.
Yeah, well, that's not the same Trans Am.
No. But I mean, they instead of having the eagle, which was the Trans Am one,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that wasn't all aftermarket.
They put on like the IROC, the Camaros.
Yeah, the Z-Rock,
Yeah.
the IROCs. Yeah. You're right. So that should end the discussion right there. Like, okay, city policy, you can only fly the American flag. I would imagine.
Yeah, but we want our flag. I don't care what your rules say. We
I don't
want
care.
our flag.
Yeah, why would we start down that road? Because then every fucking dipshit with a flag's going to demand that their shit's up there.
Yeah.
Do you not see the problem with this? Do you not see?
I do.
I mean, it's just so fucking obvious. If you want to have the Michigan flag with the deers on it, blue and blah, 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 it's in every courtroom in America. You want to hang that at the Capitol alongside the American flag? By all means.
That's our state flag.
State flag, right? You got your country's flag, your state flag, whatever this nations of whatever shit means, but you're probably right. You're probably better chance hanging an ISIS flag.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Dearborn. I love Dearborn.
I don't think you're too far off.
Well,
This is Hamtramck, by the way.
huh?
This is Hamtramck, by the way.
Yes. You guys are the ones making problems.
You
Hassan
people.
said. You people. All of you. You know who you are, you rainbow-haired freaks. You're the ones causing problems, Hassan said to the opponents of the proposal, according to the Detroit Freep. Please don't threaten us. I'm the elected official. I'm working for the people, what the majority of the people like. We serve everybody equally, with no discrimination, but without favoritism, Hamtramck Mayor Amir Ghalib said. Those people who accused me of hating them, half of my boards and commissions are either Alphabet or supporters for Alphabet. I never fired anybody who belonged to the Alphabet team. All right, fair enough. Should be a strong point to
Come
make.
at me, bro. Yeah.
Ghalib was elected in 21 after he criticized the former mayor, Karen Majewski, for flying the pride flag outside City Hall. As far back as 2008, conservatives in the community joined with the local Muslim community. Good team up.
That is strong.
That's a good one. No one gives a shit about the Christians.
No.
I'm sorry. You're just on that side right now where you're kind of taking a beating.
Yeah,
hang in there, Christians.
You're going to need some allies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Time
see?
to start putting your books together. And,
Yeah. Let's get Muhammad and Jesus in a room and let's have them talk a little bit.
Yeah.
See if they can't fist bump their way out of this problem. But that's a great fucking move for the Christian community. Hang in there, Christians. Hang in there.
Yeah.
You're going to get your dicks kicked in a little longer, but hang in there. So he took issue with Karen Majewski, like, yeah, let's fly the pride flag. We want to respect our religious rights of our citizens. You guys are welcome, but why do you have to have the flag shown on government property to be represented? You're already represented. We already know who you are. By making this about bigotry.
By your haircut.
Yeah, your haircut spoke volumes.
Yeah. By the beard and the dress, we knew.
We knew immediately. By making this about bigotry, it's making it like you want to hate us. During the public comment session, one woman said Hamtramck should alter its slogan to say the city welcomes you if you're straight, and then proceed to kiss another one. Well, if we had a straight flag, if there was like a flag that just had a chick's titties on it and a silhouette of her face with a dude making out with her,
Yeah.
then you'd have an argument. Like if they were waving the heterosexual flag all over, then I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I mean, you gotta represent the Moes if you're gonna have the straight one.
That's what the Stars and Stripes are about, America.
America. So is that the white man's flag?
I guess.
Is that the problem with this?
Yeah, I think that's being proven every day.
A Muslim community leader from Dearborn, Hassan Aoun, said, Pride Month, don't put it down our throats. You can be gay by yourself. Do not put the pride flag on city property.
Okay, the people have spoken.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to bend. I don't think this is the type of group that's going to bend. Like, they love this country. They love what it represents. Mm-hmm. And what you're trying to do by forcing this to be on the steps of every courtroom or every city hall in America, play it out just a little bit further down the line. I understand this represents your group right now.
Right now.
What if there's an opposite flag that comes out that represents, I hate every fucking thing to do with everyone with those stripes on that rainbow fucking triangle bullshit pride flag? Mm-hmm. What if that group came out like the Satanists do when they challenge the Christianity, right? Like, if you're going to recognize Christianity, then we want to have Satanism as part of our fucking theme. And people are like, well, First Amendment, what are you going to do? So if you play it a little further down the road, what do you get when someone goes, you know what, I'm tired of these fucking people. They won't let it go. They're demanding their shit everywhere. They're pushy all the time. And so we want to hang an anti-pride flag or an anti-pride flag. Mm-hmm. Then what?
That's hate speech. The pride flag's all just about love and inclusion, man.
Is it? Doesn't feel that way.
It sure doesn't.
No, it doesn't feel. Doesn't very much feel.
They're
that
quick
way
to tell you that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It seems, it does feel like, no. We've gone way beyond equal treatment. You want special treatment. You're demanding special treatment. And so you expect there to not be any pushback from anybody ever, no matter how whacked your fucking idea is.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it just doesn't work like that.
It seems like a pretty basic principle. No religious, no political,
sexual
no
orientation.
sexual. No, I mean, it's pretty much covers across the board the flags.
Yeah.
We got this. That's it.
Yeah.
That's either a real flag or go fuck yourself.
Right.
Basically.
So where do we stand? Where do we land on like the Palmia flag or the don't tread on me flag? Because I don't know about Palmia, but I know don't tread on me. You see that at a lot of places. You wouldn't want to be hanging out.
Yeah, that's you start planting that around a Trump rally, it's going to break out.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
But the premise behind it is there, and the fact exactly. Okay, so what if your flag is allowed to fly there? Then are you going to say that every flag's allowed to fly there?
You would have to,
right?
Otherwise, it's unfair, unequal treatment.
Exactly, but they don't want that. They don't want a "Don't tread on me" flag up there. With their flag.
Well, when it's kind of a crude statement from a politician. Leave the crude statements to us. But when he says Pride Month, don't put it down our throats. You can be gay by yourself. Do not put the pride flag on city property. I mean, I don't know what more you want from the Muslim community. I'm going, look, you want to homo out all you want,
right.
Knock yourselves out. What you do in your home is your business. Don't shove it down our throats and make us try to hang a fucking flag in support of you. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man.
We'll see. There'll be enough pushback that we'll see what happens with this.
Well, the White House is hanging it now. And apparently not going by code either. I don't know if you saw that. They had a big, like, pride event over the weekend. Some chick, guy who's now a chick, pulled her titties out.
Yeah.
Actually, a decent set of titties, too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd show everybody, but, I don't even know what gets us kicked off of everything now.
Yeah.
So
seems like a lot.
it's just not worth it to play a Jeopardy clip that I wanted to play. It's not worth it to play the idiot at the White House. What are we going to do?
Yeah. Every time we turn around,
Yep.
our peepees are getting slapped.
But apparently there's some rule that, nobody gives a shit about rules. Let me see if I can find it really quick. It's buried way down in here.
What? How to fly your flag and
Yeah.
points of light, things like that.
Something like that. Like, it needs to be higher than everybody else's, and it needs to be centered on the White House. And, like, there's just some, some code. There's some ordinance that exists that says this is now how it needs to be done. But no, the LGBT flag is in the front and center, and then you've got a couple shitty American flags next to it. Like, this is what this country stands for.
It may as well just be our new flag.
Yeah, yeah. But then this Rose Montoya, of course, pulled her titties out at a White House event.
Just can't have nice things.
No. The Biden admin claims to be outraged. Yeah, bullshit. Save it.
Yeah, we saw that dude's tits.
Yeah. I got to say, though, for a dude with tits,
Decent pair.
yeah, I mean, if you didn't know any better,
Yep.
you'd go, oh, all right, yeah. I mean, problem is the rest of the rest of it's the real problem.
Oh, that's Rose Montoya is a model,
Okay.
allegedly,
According to Rose Montoya.
according to the page, an American model,
Okay, what do they declare they as?
transgender activist.
Oh, okay. All
Yep.
right. You're on the team.
Yep, there
Welcome
you go.
aboard.
That's all it takes.
Hey, remember that case, the Starbucks lawsuit? This goes back a couple of years, 2018, actually. A couple guys hanging out in the store, didn't buy anything, black guys.
Yep.
You remember this? They said they
Yeah.
had some meeting coming up, and they're like, you're just hanging out here. It's time to go, guys. You didn't buy anything. We got a place full of people.
Did they try to use the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it was like, no, you, out. And then the cops were called, and then it turned into a big thing, and now you got
They
fucking...
had to shut Starbucks down for a day to
Yes.
train everybody.
Yeah.
Right? I think I remember that.
100%. Well...
A little sensitivity training.
Yes, they 180. How many was it? Shit. Hold on, because it was 175,000 employees at 8,000 locations, all being dragged by the nose to go through sensitivity training. So I guess people are allowed to behave any way they please in any establishment in America, and if you got a problem with it, fuck off.
Seems to be the
You know what I mean?
the trend. Yeah.
I don't think that would work for guys like us. I don't think we could just go squat wherever we want or
No.
set up shop wherever we want,
Remember the
do
girl
whatever we want.
that made the guys pay for their sandwiches before getting them because they kept robbing
Yeah.
them, stealing them off, and then she just got lambasted and
Yeah,
fired.
felt terrible for her.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful for
Doing
her.
your fucking job.
Yeah, she was running that
These
store.
security guards or the girls that were recording people from stealing their Lululemon shit or whatever that
Yeah,
was.
$70,000 worth of clothing.
Yeah,
The
and-
same guys keep
they-
coming in and just grabbing shit.
And they
leaving.
get fired for recording them.
Yeah,
It's a bizarro world, dude. It's
bizarro
the end of
world.
times.
I couldn't agree more. And I understand on a certain level their argument a little bit. The owner, the CEO of Lululemon or whatever, it's like, hey, it's just merch. We'd rather, not have some altercation in the store, blah, blah, blah. That's fine and good. Again, the road to hell, right? Paved with these wonderful intentions.
That can be your policy, but let's not make an example out of these two ladies that tried to fucking save
who
their
have
stuff.
families and kids, and this is
Right.
the way they support them, and they're just on their ass now.
Take them out, handle them on the side, give them a little bonus on the side, say thanks, but listen, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
That's just not what we're trying to do.
I
It can
think
go-
it's
it can
more
go-
unsafe, though. I think it leads to more insanity. Like if
in a
everybody
way,
knows,
but you just never know. I mean, that's you see it the bank managers just give them what they want. Nobody will get hurt.
Yeah.
Just let them take what they want.
that was the attitude with plane hijacks until
Yeah.
9/11, and it was like, oh shit, they'll just kamikaze this thing into the ground or
Yep.
into a building. Okay,
you're just not just going for money now. Now there's a different plan.
but when you let every criminal in the world know, no one's going to stop you, no one's going to run interference. Go in, take what you want, and go. Wear a mask. Masks are totally fine now.
We need fucking Batman.
We need Batman or the Flash. The Flash does a lot of great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, Batman would be better. Yeah, the Flash kind of stinks.
He's really fast.
Yeah. Gone in an instant, T.
Yeah.
So now a federal jury awarded a white Starbucks regional manager over $25 million.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
That's real money.
That's real money.
That's real money.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, after they fired her because of her race. They're looking for a sacrificial lamb. A couple black guys get thrown out. She wasn't even in the restaurant that day. She wasn't in the Starbucks that day.
Oh, no shit.
And
And her head rolled?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
They also awarded $600,000 in compensatory damages. Phillips' lawsuit against Starbucks, Shannon Phillips is her name, against Starbucks alleged the company fired her on the basis of her race in violation of the New Jersey law and Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Phillips oversaw around 100 stores in the Mid-Atlantic region, being promoted to regional manager in 2011 for exemplary performance as a district manager in Ohio. Company claims she was fired for poor performance, saying the Philadelphia market needed a leader who could perform and that Ms. Phillips failed in every aspect of that role. Seems weird.
Yeah, she seemed like a real up-and-comer up until that point.
Yeah, she was working her way right up to the boardroom.
Yeah, no doubt.
God damn, if not for Philadelphia. One of the stores in her region was the Rittenhouse Square Starbucks in Philly, which in 2018
They
refused.
haven't renamed that yet?
No.
Holy
oh,
shit.
boy, yeah. Didn't even think about that. It's probably named after Kyle. Let's just get the rumor going that it's named after Kyle Rittenhouse. Hey, welcome to Rittenhouse Square, everybody.
Right?
Yeah, everyone just shows up with a fucking AK. Just here to protect the building, folks.
No skateboards allowed.
So, yeah, they refused bathroom access to two black men, Rashawn Nelson and Dante Robinson. The men claimed to be waiting for a third man to meet about a real estate opportunity. After asking the guys to leave, the employees called the cops. The men were arrested. The video of the arrest caused protests across the nation, prompted Starbucks to require all these people to go to sensitivity training. Weeks after the incident, Phillips claimed that Starbucks started punishing white employees to show the public they were handling the situation, even if the employees had nothing to do with the Philly store's controversy. Phillips said one of her superiors, a black woman, ordered her to suspend Benjamin Trinzi, a white manager, because of racial discrimination allegations against him that claimed he paid ethnic minorities less than white employees. Phillips argued Trinzi's not a racist, and he doesn't have any say in employees' wages.
It seemed like a bit of a stretch there.
Yeah, but she followed through and fired and suspended Trinzi.
Okay.
Like, just trying to make peace.
Let's let that suit come next.
2 days later, she was fired. Paul Sykes, a black district manager under Phillips, said Sykes testified in the case that he heard discussions that the coffee company wanted to send a strong message after the incident and believed that Phillips' race played a role in her firing. Phillips claimed the only jurisdiction given for her termination was that she had performed poorly in her role and the situation is not recoverable. Anyways.
Way to go.
25.6 mil.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
That's real money.
I wonder how long it would take you to make $25.6 million as an employee, regional manager of Starbucks.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it take you 50 years?
Yeah, probably more than that.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, no. I don't know. I don't want to do the math right now.
I don't either. Dude, I keep
Absolutely.
looking at the clock and it's going backwards.
It seems
I
like
swear to God.
right? Like, I better get another. I guess we're okay.
Yeah, we're fine. When I looked up the first time, I was like, 3 minutes, really? We're 3 minutes in. You fucking kidding me? Felt like we'd been on the air. I was expecting to look up and see 17 minutes in,
Yeah.
and it said 3. I'm on flash time. Everything's going super slow as we're in fast motion.
Don't ever say that again.
Sorry. Flash can do that. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. He can, like, go so fast. Oh, you don't hear it. Sorry.
That's okay.
A mother from Arizona.
All right.
Sound like it's sort of a good joke?
Yeah.
Sort of. Described a herring action. Dude, I saw this. I want to say there was a 60 Minutes piece that they did about this type of thing. This is terrifying.
All right. What happened?
This is This is along the lines of your AI, like deep fake stuff.
Yeah.
You know? What was the first one you showed me?
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
There's another one going around today where it's, I saw it on Twitter. I think it was the Michael Jackson Thriller video where he's talking to his girl before he turns into the, remember the half-hour video version?
Yeah, the real one.
He's got the leather
movies
jacket
and
on.
shit.
Yeah. And he's talking to her and he's like, I'm not the man you think I am. Ooh. and then the full moon comes out and he starts turning into the werewolf. Well, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger as Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's saying the same lines. I'm not the man you think I am. That kind of shit.
Yep.
And it's like, this is getting crazy. You would have thought Arnold was in the fucking...
I'm telling you. Yeah, they're doing it with all these movies now. They put all the different actors into it, and like Step Brothers is a classic one with that, where they have him and I think Stallone doing it back and forth. It's
Arnold
and Stallone instead
Their
of those
voices
two.
are so perfect for stuff like that.
But their faces are dubbed into it, so it looks like them.
Yeah.
Do we just become best friends? Yep. Oh, want to go
Dude,
do karate? Want to go do karate in the garage?
See if you can pull that one up. I want to see it. Okay. That sounds hilarious, and I have not seen that one yet.
Really? Okay.
By the way, the new documentary, Arnold, on Netflix is really good. Really good. Talks about his, early days and tried to become a bodybuilder and then becoming an actor and then becoming a politician, confronting his wife about the hideous maid he fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And spit out the kid. There's just no denying that. The kid's a giant.
I know, right?
Like it's like day one. If I was Arnold, I'd be going, oh, shit, this is problem.
Right.
Did you find it?
Yeah, you want it?
Sure. You'd probably get us kicked out, but...
Yeah, what the fuck? Why not? Give us an excuse to leave early.
Yep.
You got a...
I can't believe you hit Derek.
I know, did you see the expression on his face?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Do you want to see something super cool that only 3 people have ever seen in their lifetimes?
This is the original audio.
Okay, open your eyes.
Whoa.
See that black smudge right there on the blade?
Yeah?
Look at it closely. Pretty recognizable signature.
No.
Randy Jackson from American Idol.
Why do you have Randy Jackson's autograph on a martial arts weapon?
Because I bumped into him and all I had on me was this samurai sword, and you're not gonna not get Randy Jackson's autograph, right?
I would have done the exact same thing.
You're not a doucher.
Let's play a game, all right? On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. Don't even think about it. Just name it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor.
Favorite non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to?
Good housekeeping.
If you were a chick, who's the one guy you would sleep with?
John Stamos.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
Yup. Oh, that's great.
Yep.
So good. Well, a mother from Arizona described the harrowing action perpetrated against her when scammers used AI to simulate her daughter's terrified voice in a fake kidnapping to induce the mom to pay a ransom.
Oh, Jesus.
This is getting flat out sinister at this point. And 60 Minutes did show how this is done.
Yeah.
Where it just exists out there. The fact that you're talking on this microphone right now.
It's everything that they ever needed.
Yeah. Like this girl, Jennifer Stefano, testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee and related the ordeal she suffered in April when she received a phone call demanding $1 million in order for her 15-year-old daughter, Bree, to be returned to her. Bree has no public social media accounts, but she has been interviewed for school and sports.
Oh, wow.
That's all they needed.
It's all it takes.
How many times have you received a phone call from your child and asked them to verify who's calling? How many times has a loved one reached out to you in despair and you stopped them to validate their identity? Did you hang up on them? Do you require them to call back to make sure you are speaking to the correct person? The answer is more than likely never. Mm-hmm. Yeah. DiStefano noted that on that typical Friday afternoon for our family kickoff, a weekend of races and rehearsals that often divide our family across the state, her husband was with Bree, their youngest son, training for ski races, while she was with their older son and youngest daughter. When I first got a call from an unknown number, upon exiting my car, I was going to ignore it. And then on a final ring, I chose to answer it, figuring, sometimes those are doctors' offices.
Never know. Right.
Hello on the other end. I answered hello. On the other end was our daughter, Brianna, sobbing and crying, saying, Mom. Bree's voice continued, Mom, I messed up, with more crying and sobbing. Okay, what happened? Suddenly, a man's voice barked at her to lay down and put your head back. At that moment, I started to panic. My concern escalated. I demanded to know what was going on, but nothing could have prepared me for her response. Mom, these bad men have me. Help me, help me. Her daughter's voice begged and pleaded as the phone was taken from her, and a threatening and vulgar man took over the call. Listen here, I have your daughter. You tell anyone you call the cops, I'm going to pump her stomach so full of drugs, I'm going to have my way with her. Drop her in Mexico and you'll never see her again. Bree's voice was in the background, desperately pleading, "Mom, help me."
Jesus.
DiStefano started screaming for help, prompting one mother to call 911. The next few minutes were a parent's worst
Great
nightmare.
way to get the kid all drugged up and fucking knocked up.
What? Yeah.
Said no cops.
Right?
Some other fucking Karen sticking her beak in there.
Yeah, I know. She's going to get raped now, dropped in Mexico. The kidnapper demanded $1 million, but settled for 50 grand.
Okay, well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, she'll take 50 grand if you can't get $1 million. At this moment, the mom who called 911 came inside and shared with me that the 911 was familiar with an AI scam where they can replicate your loved one's voice. I didn't believe this was a scam. It wasn't just Bree's voice. It was her cries. It was her sobs that were unique to her.
Yeah.
Oh,
How you get that?
I'm getting
you know?
chills, dude.
Big time. And
I don't know if that's just because I'm sick or if that's just from the story, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
The man on the phone yelled at DiStefano, who said she would wire in the money. "That's traceable. That's not how this is going down. We're going to come pick you up. You will agree to be picked up in a white van with a bag over your head so you don't know where we're taking you. You better have all $50K in cash. Otherwise, both you and your daughter are dead. If you don't agree to this, you'll never see your daughter again." DiStefano was able to get her husband on the phone with another mom's help. He frantically located Bree. She's taking a cat nap in her bed.
She's fine? All set?
It's fine. Of course, they continued. I asked her over and over if it was really her, if she was really safe. Again, is this really Bree? Are you sure you're really safe? They continued to threaten to kill Bree. When I called police to pursue the matter, that was met with, it's a prank call. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this.
Yeah, we're gonna need some fucking teams.
Yeah.
on
Okay.
this.
Yeah, we've gone far enough with it, but we're hearing this too often. Like, I don't know what you want the police to do about it. I don't know either.
Nope.
But this can't just be like.
Well, because then, I mean, first of all, let's just say this doesn't. They don't find Bree. That she gets the money together and agrees to get picked up in this van, with a hood on.
Yeah.
Well, I just gave 50 grand, and now she's kidnapped.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, you got to get the cops involved at some point.
Yeah.
You know what? There's so many movies. There's just too many movies where the guy that's going to save the day always gets there. And The Flash is a great example of this, T.
Yeah, did you get there just in time?
Just in time.
Unbelievable.
It's remarkable.
Go ahead and knack that guy's guy.
Yeah. But, as I get older, I'm like, yeah, no one's coming to help you for shit. No. You really are on your own. And I think this country, more than any other country on planet Earth, remember, I used to go to the Foreign Films Festival, and their movies are like 2 hours in the life of, and it's very boring, a lot of it. And it's not like, da-da-da-da, here comes Superman to save the day from fucking 8,000 miles away in the blink of an eye. Like, we just have this weird thing, like we expect, like, anyone in danger, well, the good guys are right around the corner to help us.
Da-da-da.
Here
That's
he comes.
not how that works.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Here he comes. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Gross. Most people are going to go, yikes, and not dealing with that fucking sobbing mess over there, and they about face and walk away. Mm-hmm. That's what we get from most people. Doesn't mean people aren't brave. Doesn't mean people aren't heroic. Although we're seeing brave, heroic people get fucking shit on left and right nowadays.
Canceled and charged.
Yeah. The guy, was it in Indianapolis or just Indiana? The mall shooter?
No,
Yeah.
it was outside of Indianapolis, yeah.
Yeah, where he fucking, from 40 yards away, shot like 10 rounds and hit the guy like 9 times.
Yeah.
And took down the bad guy. And it was like, are we going to charge him? It's like, you fucking mental? Why would you charge him? He's an absolute hero.
He shot another human being.
Yeah,
He
right.
wasn't supposed to have a gun in there. Let's charge him.
Yeah, the guns are illegal in malls.
I don't want people thinking that this is what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah. You want that hero, that vigilante hero. I mean, when push comes to shove, when all bets are off.
Yeah.
This
Your boy on the subway. Perfect example.
Yeah, Penny,
one of them.
Penny
Yeah.
Lane. There is a
Sure.
photographs. Yeah, he came out with a statement this week too.
Did he?
Yeah, yep. Talking about racism. Stop it. And he was looking around. This is exactly what you'd want out of an American hero.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you'd want. You're
would
on this
think.
train. This guy is threatening to kill everybody. Doesn't care about going to jail. And he's a big dude too. The Michael Jackson impersonator is not a little guy. Mm-hmm. He was taller, And this guy's like, look, man, I didn't even know how long I had done. All I could think about was the kids and their mom scared to death. And it's like, yeah, that's historically what we've told people to do. Cops can't be everywhere at once. Sometimes the general public has to step in and protect each other. So I
would
know
hope.
that makes us what? Nazis?
Yeah, well.
Does it make us Nazis or
man.
fascists
You know
today?
what? You know what a better fucking place this would be if people actually did that.
Yeah.
You know, if people actually looked out for fellow man
Yeah.
anymore.
They're not going
And
to.
there was, you know,
because they're
the
getting shamed for it now.
street justice.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I mean, this guy's getting perp walked in New York City. It's fucking,
Well, he's a murderer, right?
yeah.
Yeah, a racist
Yeah.
murderer. Killed a black man in cold
Yeah.
blood.
What did shitbag call him? It's a modern day lynching.
Yeah, he
Fuck
woke
outta
up that day and chose violence.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah. Sure he did. Sure he did. By the way, speaking of AI, Goldman Sachs. Now, why is Goldman Sachs? It's an investment firm. Why are they telling us about? They estimate 300 million jobs could be lost or diminished by the technology as automation renders human workers unnecessary. We need to get a hold on this before that day comes.
Yep.
I'm telling you, we do not want to be out on the streets because we're all worthless now.
Yeah,
That can't happen.
it's going to.
I know. If generative AI delivers on its promised capabilities, the labor market could face significant disruption.
Just think about if let's just say just McDonald's alone, fully automated.
Yeah.
You know how many jobs that would be across this entire country? Just McDonald's alone.
Yeah.
If they just fully automated that back and didn't have, 10, 12 people working at a time
Yeah.
in every restaurant 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a seismic shift in the fucking employment landscape
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. Imagine if vehicles go electric and all the truckers are out overnight.
Well, that's a little different.
Well, but it's the same.
That's not going electric. That's you got to go full.
No. Full auto. I'm sorry. I didn't word that right. I mean electric like Tesla, where it can drive itself.
Yeah.
Like they're going to get that technology.
Autonomous.
They're going to get that technology nailed down for sure sooner than later. And at that point, okay, what's the investment? And this thing can drive 24 hours a day, every day?
Yep.
Awesome. I don't need this guy stopping at truck stops and banging fucking, lot lizards. I don't need it.
Nope.
My robot driver, he doesn't stop and bang lot lizards. He just keeps going.
Writing's on the wall.
Google CEO Eric Schmidt warned that AI brings existential risks, adding governments will need to step in to ensure tech is not misused by evil people. Name the place on earth where tech is not fucking used by evil people.
Yeah. Does not exist.
It's like, have movies taught us nothing? If you're going to use movies to base all of our existence on some level, do you not understand how this works?
Better at least learn from them.
We're walking right into the same trap. We learned nothing from Terminator.
Skynet, baby.
Skynet.
Here we go.
Let's see. There are scenarios.
Be very careful about the people that are telling you that that's not a real threat
Yeah.
these days and the people that are telling you that's a real threat.
Yeah.
And see where those voices are coming from.
Well, when the Google fucking CEO is telling you, I think it was a decade ago when they came out and a lot of those executives and stuff were like, oh, yeah, no, my kid's not on Facebook. Are you nuts?
Right.
My kid's not on Twitter. Are you crazy? Dude, just seeing what my niece and nephews go through, like, it's an unwinnable battle with parents and kids. It's unwinnable. What do? Send your kid to class as the only one who doesn't have a smartphone? The only one? How does that fucking work?
Yeah.
You're going to make your kid the weirdo. Like, what are they supposed to do? What are parents supposed to do? It's a never-ending battle. But these kids are fucking like, yo, dog, I'm snapping right in the kid's face. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just glossed over.
Glossed over. It's amazing when you're like, dude, bro, dude.
And then you want to take a guy's, what was his, like, what do you call it, a little Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Right? And then she took him from him in class and just beat the shit out of her.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we broke that video for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And I don't regret a single minute of it.
No, there was a lot going on there.
One. Okay, let's see. There are scenarios, not today, but reasonably soon, where these systems will be able to find zero-day exploits in cyber issues or discover new kinds of biology. Now, this is fiction today, but its reasoning is likely to be true. And when that happens, we want to be ready to know how to make sure these things are not misused by evil people. Meanwhile, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. Okay, if Bill Gates is around it, then it's already functioning by evil people.
Yep.
Bill Gates is an evil person. Sorry. Just is. Bill Gates has warned that AI could take over search engines like Google if, as predicted, the behaviors of users online change dramatically with the advent of the new technology. Whoever wins the personal agent, that's the big thing, because you will never go to a search engine site again. You will never go to a productivity site. You'll never go to Amazon again. AI assistants could read the stuff you don't have time to read. That's Bill Gates said. That means users could get the information without using a Google search. Microsoft moved quickly to get on top of AI, but Gates said there's a 50-50 chance that who comes out on top will be either a startup or a tech giant. I'd be disappointed if Microsoft didn't come in there, but I'm impressed with a couple of stars. You know what the problem with these stories is, T? You and I discussing them are about the most illiterate people on earth when it comes to tech.
Yep.
You know, we've got our smartphones like everybody else, and we know how to navigate that.
That's it.
But by and large, that's about it. I don't understand ones and zeros, like at all. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't understand any of this stuff. It's too nerdy. It goes way over my head. It's ever evolving. And if you're not on the forefront of it, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can see down the road of like everything falling into place. And like once you start going down that road, there's just no stopping. It's a Mack truck running downhill, and it doesn't have a safety hill that it can run up on the other side.
No.
And it's like when you there's a point in that hill where you reach, we can't stop this thing anymore.
Terminal velocity.
Yes, thank you.
Point of no return.
Yes. I mean, that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Am I crazy?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, but that's crosses all boundaries too. I mean, almost everything we talk about, everything that's going on is the blitzkrieg that's going on with the with the kids these days. It's like it's going to get to a point where it's too late. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's too much, too fast.
Yeah, and there's no stopping it.
And there's no stopping it at that point. And by the time people finally catch on, figure it out, and want to stop it, it's too late. And that's the point. That's the plan. That's the goal.
Is the problem here the flaw of humanity? Right? One of the flaws of humanity, as if we don't have enough, is ego. Mm-hmm. Ego is a major flaw in the design of human beings, where, by golly, I know what's right, and I'm going to keep pushing forward, and I know we'll figure it out when we get there. Fucking full speed ahead. Like, that's ego driving. Well, I work for Google. I work for Apple. We're respected globally as the smartest people on earth. How could we fuck this up? Well, you do. Mm-hmm. Often. Yeah. You often fuck it up. And, unlike voted politician creeps, no one voted for you. You're just in a bubble at Apple that no one's even allowed to fucking look at. You walk on the sidewalk in front of Apple, there's someone going, hey, move along, keep it going. Like, that's what they do when you walk around their big fucking, the world's all of us, man. Yeah. It's all of us, man. We're just doing humanity's work. We're planting trees, man. Walk by try to go into the gates in that building. Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. See how far you fucking get down that driveway into the Apple World headquarters, and you'll be met with some big fucking guards going, get the fuck out of here. You have no business being here. No one elected these people, and they're in there doing whatever the fuck they're doing. They don't have our input. They don't give a shit what we think. They're the smartest person in the room. Yeah. In every room they're in.
Everybody just wait for that new iPhone to come out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, la-di-da-di-da.
It's fucking
nothing to see here. Hey, insurance. We all need it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business and offers all types of insurance coverage: auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. So call Brent Wasick at 734-455-1900 and get a free no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900, and that's for Brent Wasick, Wasick Insurance.
Great dude. Love me some Brent Wasick. Mm-hmm. Where do you land on Kevin Costner?
I haven't landed on him yet.
No.
Nope.
As far as actor, as far as like, he's a celebrity, but I don't know much about him. But what are your?
I'm a fan, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have any issues with Costner. He's done some fucking pretty damn good work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played me in a movie.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah. Well, very little known fact. He played a Riff Morning Show producer. Can't remember the name of it now, but not his finest work. But you talk about Field of Dreams, Bull Durham,
Tin Cup.
Tin Cup, fucking brilliant.
Classic.
What was the
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves? That dude's in a world of trouble too.
Is he?
One of the Indians from that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can't keep his dick to himself. He's on like 9 counts of some shit. I don't know if he's just giving everybody ayahuasca or what, but
Oh, boy.
yeah. Anyway, Kevin Costner's going through a divorce. I love Kevin Costner. I think he's fucking fantastic.
Is he?
Just about everything he's done, except Waterworld, maybe.
Oh, yeah. That was an epic fail, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think people watch that now and they go, it's not as bad as we made it out that it was. I still don't think I've ever seen it.
No.
No. You looking for something?
I'm just checking out his IMDb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good?
It's deep, for sure.
Yeah. I know there's a couple we're missing.
Oh, let's see. Trying to find some big ones in there.
Yeah.
Untouchables, Big Chill, Bull Durham we had on there. Let's see. Field of Dreams, Dance with Wolves, JFK,
Oh, yeah.
Bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. I loved Bodyguard with
Yep.
Whitney.
Yep.
Yeah. I did not hate that movie.
No,
A little tacky at the end, but it's okay.
yeah,
Yeah. In other words, it's a mighty distinguished career,
indeed.
we can say. Well, Kevin Costner's divorced from Christine Baumgartner. This is going to piss you off, T. Unzipping my sweatshirt. This is going to piss you off. I know how much you don't like these.
Oh, is she a renegger?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Their divorce is just getting explosive. Claims the star is now homeless. I don't think Kevin Costner's homeless.
I think he's probably fine.
He's locked out of his home. Is more like it.
One of them.
Yeah. In court papers, the actor's lawyers claim they have made multiple offers to get his wife to get the fuck out of their former marital home, but have failed to reach an agreement with Christine, a model turned handbag designer, leaving him effectively homeless. Costner said, I was married once before, and upon separation, found myself without a home base and unable to live on my own. I never wanted this to happen again. He's worth $250 million.
I was just looking at that. $250 million.
Yeah. According to the terms of the prenup signed in 2004, this is where you're not going to like it. She was to leave his properties if they ever split and relocate using a $1.2 million fund he set aside
Here you go.
for you to get a new house.
Here's your golden parachute.
Yep. You get the fuck out of mine. I went through this once before. I'm not getting fucked again.
Yep.
Here's the deal. Signed and sealed and delivered.
She signed it, eh?
She sure did.
Huh.
And now she's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Fuck you.
Then she needs to be removed by force if necessary.
Shoot her.
And that $1.2 fucking million is gone, bitch.
Yep. Oh, this was until you reneged on our
Yes.
agreement in 2004. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Costner alleges that his former spouse is in breach of that agreement, saying that he now wishes to move back into the huge house which they shared. What is happening now is exactly what he and Christine contracted to avoid in the event their marriage failed. Christine is...
Why do we even bother anymore?
Yeah, I
Why
know.
do we even bother?
Why? How many of these do you need to read? What can guys do to safeguard themselves? What do they do?
It's infuriating.
It's so troubling. It's so troubling that we have we have liberal justices and conservative justices, and they rule fucking how they rule. Like, what are we doing?
Yep.
The fuck are we doing? Well, let's get it into a favorable courtroom, and then we can negate everything they promised each other back in 2004.
Right.
She can renege on the whole thing, and you can go fucking pound sand,
Let's find
Costner.
a jilted fucking female judge, and
Yeah.
she'll side with you, no problem.
You know what?
What are we doing?
Play it like Johnny Depp. All right, fine. You want to fucking open that can of worms? You want to do it? You want to talk about me fucking writing, fuck you in blood on the wall? Well, why don't we find out why half my finger was missing?
Yep.
Oh, when you got shit-faced, you whipped a wine bottle in my hand and cut my fingertip off? That's when I wrote that on the wall. See how that story's a little different than just some fucking psychopath writing his name in blood? See how that's a touch different? She shit in my fucking bed and then blames it on bogey-sized dogs.
Right.
And he's like, that is a human shit. What are you talking about? Like, Johnny Depp doesn't need that shit aired. He just doesn't.
Nope.
But he
I
was
would
like, you know
rather
what?
not, but you gotta defend
Fuck
yourself.
you. You got to defend. At some point, it's like, fine, let it all come out.
Yep.
And it all came out in the wash, and She fucking lost.
Oh,
Hard.
Yeah, hard.
You know, she was looking.
He's the darling of Hollywood again.
Yeah.
And she is gone.
Yeah. She paid him $1 million the other
Never
day.
to
Wrote him a
get-
check. And I think he turned around and donated it to some fucking, between 4 charities.
Yeah,
It's like, you each get $250,000.
Yep.
Knock yourselves
I
out.
don't want her fucking money.
He's a fucking hero in everybody's eyes now.
Exactly.
Because he
But flip that script. He was a monster
oh,
a year ago.
like
She was
all
the darling.
details.
She was the poor little victim.
Oh,
the
the
sweet little
wounded
mouse.
bird.
Oh, fuck you twat.
She was horrible. The lawyer said, "What is happening now is exactly what they contracted to avoid. Christine has accepted the benefits of the premarital agreement over the years, but now refuses to accept this one burden." Both sides seem to be preparing for a War of the Roses style legal battle over their huge $145 million house in Carpinteria, California. I don't know. It must be in LA somewhere. It is owned solely by Costner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know how her handbag sales went or her modeling career
Probably
panned out.
Not quite that well.
She's 49 now. So I don't know if she's going to, continue that brilliant acting career she was on, modeling career.
Yeah.
And handbags to throw her little portion on top of the pile. But odd as it is, they went into this relationship together, and Kevin bought this $145 million home by himself.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works. He bought it in 1988, long before their 2004 wedding. He says that he funded Christine's 2 failed businesses.
There you go.
The amount of guys who were like, I don't give a shit, just fucking pay the broad. She'll be out of our hair during most of the week. Yeah, sure, you can start a fucking bakery, honey.
Yeah,
Here's $200,000. Knock yourself out. How many Hollywood people have wasted millions of dollars on whatever their latest venture is?
Yeah, exactly.
For the spouse.
Exactly. She's got to have something.
Yeah.
I have to do something for myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like an equal in this relationship, but if I start my own lingerie business, okay, right. How much is this going to cost me so we can end this stupid discussion?
Yep.
Is what they want to say, but they're like, oh no, honey, I totally believe in your bakery, your lingerie business. It's going to fucking be awesome. Sign the check. There you go. Knock yourself out.
See, Cranston was walking away from Hollywood
Is he?
for that, for his wife.
For his wife?
Yeah.
She wants him to leave?
Well, no, just that, said that, when they were younger, she had all these dreams and aspirations too. They did together, and then his
cool.
career took off. He's like, and I've absolutely dominated our relationship on that side. You know what I mean? It's always been about me and my career and all this stuff. He's like, so I'm done now.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit back and I'm going to support her and do. It's her time, and she can do whatever fucking she wants.
Why does he have to quit acting for her to do that, though?
I think timing and stuff. Just whatever.
Yeah.
It's
No, I get it. I get it. I look at it like, hey, you're so beyond blessed to be in the most elite rarefied air that exists on planet Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe she's putting pressure on him to do that. Maybe he's just a good guy. I don't
seemed
know.
like it. It seemed fairly genuine.
Yeah.
In the interview that I saw about
Maybe.
it was just like, he goes, I just realized that that my schedule, my everything has demanded so much out of this relationship, and she's been great. She's been awesome. He's like, and now she supported me 1,000,000% through that whole thing. He's like, and I want to be able to return the favor.
Yeah.
It's kind of great, actually.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
See how long he puts up with that.
Yeah.
My bet is we have not seen Cranston in his final movie
Probably not.
or TV show, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So she was happy to benefit from the premarital agreement for years. Following their separation, she took his credit card and charged $95,000.
Awesome.
Yeah. Without prior notice to me, Costner claims she wants the world to see the financial details of his prenup agreement, which they signed, but insists that this would put him under risk of irreparable harm. Irreparable harm from fraudsters or burglars, and likely be, draw unwanted, embarrassing global media attention. Well,
That might be a bit of an excuse there.
Yeah.
I think we all know you got a little cash there, Kevin.
yeah, Yellowstone is doing quite well.
Plus the, whatever, that $145 million estate.
Yeah.
He didn't pay that in the 80s when he bought it.
No, it was probably $3 million.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
got a little equity there.
Yeah. His lawyers complain that Christine's actions in staying in the house are essentially holding him to ransom while they negotiate. Christine has taken the position she's not moving out of Kevin's separate property residence unless and until Kevin agrees to various financial demands.
No. That's not how this works. When did she sign that prenup?
04.
It's been 20 years, almost.
Yeah.
But still, don't be signing shit then.
Yeah. So she would have been 29 and he would have been 49?
Whatever their ages are now, yeah, sure.
59, because he's 68 now, I think, and she's 49.
Yep.
Yeah, he's already paid her the $1 million due her under the terms of the PMA, premarital, upon the filing of the petition as part of the bargain waiver of support, spousal support. Kevin has acted in good faith, done everything in his power to make the transition as seamless as possible, but Christine continues to refuse to vacate his property as she agreed she would do in 2004 on the condition of this marriage. So
these people need to be held to account.
yeah.
I don't understand how this stuff can just be so arbitrary these days. Just so irrelevant. These signed legal contracts.
Yeah.
With no repercussions whatsoever.
We've always
You
heard,
never hear any blowback on it at all.
Never. And, in 2004, there had been a truckload. I couldn't name them off, but I just remember that was a common thing. Like, another fucking dipshit fell for it. Married himself a hot Betty, got himself a 25-year-old who now wants to divorce and milk him for half his shit.
I want half, Eddie.
Yeah, half. Yeah, Eddie, goony goo goo.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it. Tiger Woods, as Bill Burr so eloquently put it, his fucking babysitter's worth $250 million. The fuck are we doing?
Right.
The fuck are we doing? She's a glorified babysitter who's worth $250 million. Make that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, please make that make sense. Just doesn't.
I'm in the wrong business.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
know that. That's for sure.
Well, how do you think you do on Jeopardy?
Oh, boy.
Did you see this today?
I did not. No, a lot of it, I just eat shit. But
yeah, my grandpa he would answer 90% of the questions. It's crazy.
But when the one comes up that's in my wheelhouse,
isn't
you
it?
bet your ass I'm just fucking waiting for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one to buzz in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can usually do pretty good on the top row, the 200s.
Yeah.
Which is where this one was.
Okay.
I'd love to play you guys the clip, but I don't know if we'll still be here
Yeah,
when
we
we
don't
get
wanna
back
get
from the
food.
clip. What is it, Jeopardy on NBC?
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be the biggest hard-ons of anyone. Fans were furious at contestants on Tuesday's episode when they failed to answer what some feel was a pretty simple question. Players Joe, Laura, and Suresh were unable to give the correct answer to host Mayim Bialik. Bialik.
Yes, Bialik.
I got to tell you, man, it's just not Jeopardy without Trebek.
No.
It's just not, without that voice, reading the questions,
Yeah.
the way he did, he was still smug, but kind of relatable and seemed like a good dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I got from Trebek. And it's like, Aaron Rodgers was such a colossal embarrassment trying to fucking host that thing, because he thinks he's the smartest guy in the world, too. And Mayim Bialik, I think she's a great actress, super smart girl, too. There's just something about the way Alex Trebek delivered.
Yes.
And just so fluent that no matter what language he was speaking, like, he'd fall right in and out of it. It was just amazing. And when I watched this clip, I was like, this is what we got. This is the replacement.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
We can't get a fucking clone.
No.
We can't get a mustachioed man who fucking
Makes it at least look like it.
look like him a little bit. So, do you know Matthew 6:9?
The proverb?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Let's see here.
6'9".
So, our Father, which art in heaven, blank be thy name.
Hallowed.
Dude, you should be on fucking Jeopardy.
See? Yeah.
All three of them.
None of them.
They're all like,
No, these are the days. These are the days that we live in. These.
our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory of Grayskull.
Perfect.
I think that's how that goes.
Yeah, exactly how it goes. I was looking for the lightning.
Yeah, right. We're a couple of retards, and we knew that. All three of these fucking geniuses don't get held. Now, what is this? Is just this like people are not learning this stuff in school like we did?
No, definitely not.
I mean, you got three nerds up there, and it's like, how do you not know John 3:16.
For God,
God so loved the earth, he gave his only begotten son.
His only begotten son. Yeah.
It's the clown fucking rainbow wig wearing guy in the end zone.
Yeah.
So immediately after
Austin 3:16 said, "I just whipped your ass."
gave the group the answer, fans on Twitter started piling on with anger and shock at the contestants' inability to answer the question. Hey, Jeopardy geniuses, it's hallowed. Sheesh, what a sad world we live in. You've got to be kidding me. No one knew hallowed on Jeopardy, LOL. Screaming hallowed. They didn't know our father. Hashtag Jeopardy. Even worse, afterward, the final Jeopardy clue was dragged for being too easy. I'll give you this one, T. Let's see if you can get this one.
Alrighty.
This man starred in the...
Wait, what's the topic? All right.
Final Jeopardy.
I'll go in blind.
Yeah, you're going in blind.
They give you a category.
How much you wagering?
I don't know how much I got. I got all of it. Fucking send it.
You're going
full send.
You're going all in?
Depends on what the category is, if I'm comfortable or not.
Soundtracks.
All right.
All in. He's all in. T's all in. The question: he starred in the two films whose soundtracks were the two best-selling soundtracks of 1978.
Elvis.
Nope.
Damn.
This
Sammy
was
Davis
answered
Jr.
correctly by just two of the three contestants. No, it's John Travolta was Grease and Saturday Night
shit.
Live.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what category is that.
I don't know any of those fucking songs.
Yeah, me either.
Right?
Yeah.
What was it? Grease and Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Which makes sense. I don't know that I would have got it. I had the answer in front of me, so it's impossible to know.
That's correct.
I like to think the two best-selling albums in 1978 would have been the height of disco, or the end of disco, but sort of the height. So I would have been thinking the Bee Gees for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would have gotten Travolta. They're looking for an actor, so it has to go with a movie. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I would have got it, but
Well, I'll say you did.
yeah, nailed it. I got hallowed though.
Yeah.
I love how people do that. Like, oh, for God's sakes, you fucking morons. It's like, they're on Jeopardy. Okay, calm down, people.
Completely. First of all, right. They
You know what I
answered
mean?
150 more questions than you would have. Right?
Yeah.
The one they don't get.
This person goes by the name T-Roy on the TDC Podcast, partnered by Mike Walters. What is his full name? You'd have people screaming, going, Courtney, it's Troy Courtney. It's fucking Troy Courtney, you morons. And then they'd all have blank looks on their face and they go, "Rah, rah, rah." And then they move on. Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for Troy Courtney.
Yeah, we were.
And, there'd be very few people who would fucking nail that. Not that we're comparable with God, but at all. I'm not even trying to say that.
No.
We're on the same plane as him. Feel like they should have gotten hallowed, but I don't know if that's just something that's not taught anymore. It seems like...
Yeah.
I don't know what
too
that
much time in the school book instead of the good book.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, boy. A renowned.
A world renowned?
Well, renowned.
Okay.
I don't know if he's world or not. Temis Matsoukas. He's a Penn State professor.
So renowned? Did it just go renowned and then his name?
No, I said that.
Oh.
A renowned Penn State professor.
Okay,
Facing disturbing allegations.
Oh.
Temis Matsoukas. He's 64. Was caught on camera in the middle.
He's not going all Sandusky, is he?
No. What did Sandusky? Fucking little kids.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
That's Penn State,
Yeah. They're breeding him there.
Yeah.
He was seen doing something in the bathrooms at the Rothrock State Forest, wearing a mask, half naked, except for socks and shoes. The incident also saw the award-winning. So he's not just renowned, dude. He's award-winning.
Okay. The resume's building.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Saw the professor try and record himself with an electronic tablet. Investigators tracked him down through a North Face backpack, which led a distraught Matsoukas to admit to officials that, I'm looking to blow off some steam from time to time.
Is he in there shooting off loads? Blowing off rounds?
He's in there with his pet collie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Balls deep in his pet cat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Renowned, dude. You're not renowned.
Not anymore. He's no longer renowned.
Yeah. Well, award-winning?
He can win some awards on that, I guess, yeah.
He's award-winning and renowned, sir. Keep that in mind. Matsoukas allegedly performed acts in and around the parking lot and restrooms that included indecent exposure, masturbation, and sexual contact with a dog. He's been at Penn State since '91, so he was there
What if this
for the
dog is
heyday.
just like so into it and a total gamer?
Bucking back?
Like just fucking wants it, needs it. Like this is the instigator. in
Yeah,
this.
the instigator.
Just
keeps-
keeps tugging his fucking shorts down. His,
Yeah.
Okay,
Fine, get on it.
Right?
Why would you
Comes
go to
running
a-
up with a peanut butter?
Yeah. Hey, Dad, what's the here? Why would you? I don't understand these guys. There must be more than just the physical act itself.
There's something. A fucking ew.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking ew.
Yeah.
But why you're doing it out in public? Like
There's
was it
got to be
even-
something because I feel like if you just had, like, if I was like that and I wanted CC, I could do some serious damage in here and nobody would fucking be the wiser.
That's correct.
Like, why would I go on a walking trail and open myself up to fucking security cams and
You get a, maybe you're hoping for a threesome. I don't know. Maybe you're just it gets a little boring in the bedroom. Now you got to start opening it up. Start putting a little risk factor involved in there.
yeah. You think this guy's going to hold on to his job?
Absolutely not.
No.
Fuck no.
He's written several books, won distinguished teaching awards, but the university said following this arrest, he's been relieved of his responsibilities. He's on leave.
What was he teaching?
I don't know. Did it say? Is he a Penn State professor? All they say is he's renowned.
Yeah.
It is alleged
He's not in their veterinary department.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be. I'm with you there. His depraved habit dates back to 2014 after the suspect was caught repeating the act in May. But when DCNR investigators executed the warrants, he became visibly nervous, initially denying any knowledge of the perverted acts. The professor became panicked when officers told him they believed he knew the reason that we're here.
Well,
Ooh, that would be
the
really
dog's
bad.
not going to talk.
No.
I mean, that's the perfect
my word
alibi,
against yours.
right?
Yeah. You imagine the dog picks that time to fucking voice it. He's fucking me in the ass.
How bad you got to fucking... Wow.
He began repeatedly stating, "I'm done. I'm dead."
Well, yeah.
And then begging the officers to shoot him. "I need to die. Just shoot me." When a question about his motives, he said, "I do it to blow off steam." I don't know who Off Steam is, but,
Yeah.
you know. Maybe
It's
that's
a
the name.
It's a
of
weird name for the dog.
Yeah. Off Steam, get over here. We're going to the park again. Off Steam's just like, fuck. I think I'd enjoy this. Do dogs enjoy getting blown, male dogs? Or
I mean, all the ones I've blown seem to.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem to finish quick. So, yeah.
Just give him a little jack.
Yeah.
He's facing charges of open lewdness, indecent exposure, sexual intercourse with an animal, and summary charges of cruelty.
That's not
to
like...
animals.
Okay, I was going to say, it's not even like fucking animal abuse. It's just,
Yeah,
just
there's
sex.
a little. It's very, dude. He'll be walking the streets in no
If
time.
he's a, he could be a very generous lover. Abuse is a strong word.
Maybe so, but still, no, no.
He's got a nice small dick. Didn't do any damage. Who
Poor
knows?
fucking collie.
Again, who's to say?
Who's to say what's good or bad?
That
Are you going to
collie-
use that argument?
No, who's the collie could be the one fucking starting this whole thing. It could just be a straight fucking whore.
Could be.
And let's hope it's a chick. Do we even know the dog's gender?
I
here?
don't know. E and Jay used to have this discussion, and Jay always assumed it was a female cow or goat
Yeah.
or sheep. And I was with E. I was like, dude, a hole's a hole. They're just jamming it in an asshole or something.
Right?
And Jay could never get over the smell. That would, like all of that freaked him out. But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like a cow's pussy probably smells delightful
Yeah.
as opposed to the ass. Right?
Well, they just shit whenever. You could be balls deep in it. It'll just start shitting on you, like, so who knows? But yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is disturbing.
A little bit.
Poor animals, because he can't say anything. They can't even run to a neighbor, like Lassie. At least he had Timmy he gets to say stuff to, but
Yeah.
they don't have anyone. They can't go outside and be like, he's fucking me.
Right? Oh, you want
Guys.
Playboy? Okay,
Oh,
here,
yeah,
here you
here's
go.
a bone. Here's a ball. Now, fuck your ball, man.
Right?
Keep
Nope,
his
go
dick
back
out of
inside.
me. All right.
Hey, I have exciting news.
Yeah.
We have a new sponsor.
What do we got?
This part of the show is brought to you by the Backcourt Restaurant in Clarkston.
Hey.
They're located in the Deer Lake Athletic Club. The Backcourt combines first-class service with a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a chef-inspired menu. They have daily dinner specials throughout the week, live music on Friday nights, and on Friday and Saturdays, the best damn prime rib in town. You
Yep.
can attest to that. So next time you're heading out for dinner or drinks, stop by the Backcourt Restaurant in Clarkston. Call them at 248-626-8686 or visit DeerLakeAthleticClub.com.
Very good.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Did you say names or just the business?
That is just the business.
Okay. All right. I love it.
Yep.
I love that restaurant.
It is.
We've enjoyed quite a few
Indeed.
meals there. Go with the bread.
Bread's fucking fantastic.
Baskets of it.
So good.
Baskets
So
of
good.
it.
It is great bread. It is great
So
bread.
not good for me, but should we do a Dear T. Roy?
Sure.
Should we do a couple of Dear T. Roys? I can't even
Sure.
remember some of these, but let's see. Dear T. Roy, I was never close to my mother-in-law, Agnes, in quotes. She always came across as very religious and morally upright. Ugh, I know the type.
Fucking stuffy.
Yeah. Oh, pearl clutching, that woman. She recently died of dementia. Came on so fast there were things Agnes needed to take care of, but she was unable to. My husband was the executor of her estate, so we had to go through all of her things and have them appraised after she passed. One afternoon, my husband discovered a small binder tucked in the back of his mother's lingerie drawer.
Yeah, boy. Here we go.
He looked through it, and to say he was shaken would be an understatement. He let me read it. Apparently, his parents enjoyed wife swapping, and Agnes took very detailed notes of her activities.
Oh, boy.
Go get him, Agnes.
Fucking gamer.
You little minx.
Never saw that coming.
You dirty little fucking minx. Who knew that old bird on the corner?
Holy shit. Don't
My-
judge a book by its cover.
My husband hasn't mentioned it since. I don't blame him.
No, you shut that one down.
Yeah, that's
Put
when
that
you
in
just-
a very dark compartment of the back of your
Yeah,
fucking mind.
this is where being a sociopath helps out, where you can just go pluck that information
Yep.
right out and plug it into the back and just bury it.
Never to be seen from again.
Yeah. My husband hasn't mentioned it since and has left it to me to deal with. I have no idea what to do with it, but we certainly won't share it with his deeply religious brother or our son, who thought the world of the only grandmother he'd known. I hesitate to destroy her property, but I don't feel it'll benefit anyone to keep it. There's no one I can discuss this with, and it's not a subject my husband wants to talk about. Your thoughts, please. Embarrassed in Oregon.
Yeah, burn that fucking thing.
Yeah, burn
Just
it.
burn it. Let it go. Let it go.
Yep.
Let their secrets die with them. Mm-hmm. Just don't besmirch besmirch the dead.
Do you need to pick someone who it's like, all right, because, I'm going to go sooner than later, right? It is what it is. I've made peace with it. So should you.
Yeah.
When I do, can I have a steadfast rule that for the first week, only T-Roy can go through my shit?
Sure.
So if he finds something fucking hilarious, first off, he can keep a secret better than anyone I know.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll keep my honor intact. And secondly, you would know what to throw away and what not to throw away.
Yep.
Can that be, is this binding? Does this count?
Not without a fucking signature anywhere. Gotta have a
See,
contract.
we're learning
buddy.
that contracts don't hold up for shit anymore.
That's true. I don't, once you're dead, especially, I don't have to fucking. I'm
You
not
share what you
obligated.
found with no one. You take it to your grave, and you better find a good person to fucking go through your shit.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
You know what I
Be a
mean?
different story.
I don't give a shit if you find remnants of drug abuse or anything like that, but anything else, just make it go away.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that
Yep.
if I found,
Your kitty porn stash is safe with me, buddy. Don't worry.
thank you, pal. If I found going through my parents' shit that they were swingers, oh,
Yeah, that one's tough to process, especially in the, in that. It's one thing to find that out in general.
Yeah.
Another, to find out clearing out or fucking. Wonder what else is in those drawers.
yeah. Would you go through it all? If it was your mother-in-law, so it wasn't really your mom,
Wow.
would you hang on to that book and be like, this dirty bitch, she's writing Penthouse Forum fucking novels. This is crazy.
Yeah.
She's talking about fucking old man Johnson from down the street.
Right? No, it's not going to do anybody any good. Just
See, and that's why you're in charge of my disposal.
burn that fucking thing.
Right
Just
there.
Get rid of it.
Dear T-Roy, occasionally
Shame on Agnes for fucking leaving evidence.
Yeah, well, Agnes probably, that was her nightly reading. And then she
Maybe.
gets dementia. She forgets she even has the goddamn
Yeah,
book.
that's right. She's just in there just fucking. Oh yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Bob, Big Bob. Oh,
Oh,
Big Bob.
Big Bob. Who doesn't remember Big Bob? 88-year-old Big Bob. Still bringing the hammer. Dear T-Roy, occasionally when my husband goes running, I drop him off at the park while I do grocery shopping. We agree to meet back at the drop-off spot in 1 hour. Occasionally I'm late by maybe 5 minutes, certainly no more than 8 or 9 minutes. When this happens, my husband gets extremely angry. Although the very first thing I do is apologize for being late. Sometimes the grocery store line is long and there's traffic in town. When he gets angry, he says, why can't you do this one simple thing? And rants on and on despite my apologies. I never intend to be late. It happens only 1 out of 5 times. Besides, I'm doing the shopping, which benefits us both.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot, though. It's 20% of the time you're fucking late, just for the record.
Well,
I mean, just put in perspective, that's 20% of the time that you're late.
1 in 5, you're right. It hurts me when he does this, and I tell him so. Honestly, I feel it is verbal abuse. We are self-employed and work together. Our relationship is generally more or less okay. What are your thoughts? Unappreciated in California.
So stop meeting him at the fucking park.
Yeah, he
Hey,
can drive his own
you
ass
Go
there.
run as long as you want. I'll go to the grocery store. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You're creating this problem by putting this timeline on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll meet back here in 1 hour exactly. Like you got to
Couldn't agree
fucking, synchronize your Swatch watches over it.
Yeah.
You know.
Why can't he? You know what, dude? What you got?
I'm not here. Take another lap, dude. That's fine. You come back. I'm not here. Go ahead. Take another lap.
Yeah.
You know.
Do your stretch. Do your cool down.
Right.
For 5 minutes. You're
And if I
supposed to
pull
cool
up
down anyways.
and you're not here, then
I'm going home.
I
Fuck
just-
off.
Just fucking laying you.
Floor.
Where the fuck were you, Bill?
So, is there something you want to tell me, Bill?
You can't do this one fucking thing.
There's not traffic and grocery store lines where you're running, asshole. Who are you meeting up with? Yeah, this idea like, oh, we need to be together all the time and you need to do this and that, like, no. Dude, how about if you go on an hour-long jog, which it sounds like you do, run a half hour and then about face and run back.
Perfect.
How about that, dickhead? How about you do that?
Yep.
From your doorstep, you run 30 minutes, set a timer, it goes beep, 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 turn around and run back. There's your hour.
Can't fuck that up.
Can't fuck that up. And then she can go about her day not worried about what your dumb ass is doing on the trail.
Makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah. Or ride your fucking bike if you have to be on this specific trail. Just doesn't make sense to me.
It does not. People are a little too full of themselves.
Dear T-Roy, I'm in my late 30s. Been married for 7 years. My husband and I have 2 young children, beautiful home, good jobs, etc. However, over the last few years, I have lost my attraction to him. I'm not superficial. Started a sentence by no one.
Yeah.
Not superficial. But he has gained more than 40 pounds since we met. And he refuses to eat healthy or exercise. Attaboy. He watched me spend countless hours working out to lose all my baby weight. We are rarely intimate anymore, and when we are, I do it out of obligation. I know these things happen, but he seems to be happy. I think if I told him I wanted to leave, he would be floored. Divorced friends of mine who have young children have advised me against it and say my children's happiness should come before mine. Others say if I'm not happy, the kids won't be happy. I can manage living this life for them, but I feel like I'm too young to cheat myself out of some of my best years. Am I being selfish or smart? Weighty subject in New York.
I mean, you did say till death do us part.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't say till he gets fat as shit do us part.
Right.
I don't think anyways. I mean, I wasn't there for their nuptials. Maybe.
Nah, you would think, people like take care of themselves for their partners.
What do they say? Through sickness
Thick and
and in
thin?
health?
Through fatness and skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richer and poorer.
Yeah, richer and poor. People like the good parts of the vows they commit
Exactly,
to.
but they don't
you
really
know?
want to commit to those shitty parts,
Yeah.
the poorer part and the sicker part and the things and the fatter part.
Yeah.
Those get a little trickier.
Are they going to have to throw that in for skinny or fat? They're going to have to at some point.
I mean, again, he doesn't want to eat healthy or whatever. Are you nagging him? Are you encouraging him? Are you,
Serving him?
right? What?
Like,
but
are you making him dinner every night and then serving him?
how about say, hey, honey, you remember when we were dating and before we had kids, when I used to suck your dick all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I
yeah, I
missed
remember that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, lose 40 pounds and I'll do it again.
That's good. That's great.
Watch how
incentive.
fast that 40 pounds comes off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to put a little skin in the game too here, sweet tits, if you want him to just start shredding weight for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give him a reason to fucking lose it. Because it sounds like you're not giving it up, except occasionally out of fucking obligation.
Does that mean there wasn't true love to begin with? Because I think a lot of people think with true love, like you love the person inside and out, and if they put on some weight, that's easily overlooked, and you go, I married you for the person you are, not the one you've blown up into, but I accept you, I love you regardless.
There's just more of him to love.
Right, right. So I don't know how that works. If it's like, well, you didn't marry the right person, otherwise you wouldn't give a shit about this 40 pounds he's put on.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
It's possible they weren't actually soulmates when they got married.
Stop.
Is that possible?
It's
Weird.
not likely, but it's possible.
Weird, huh?
I would say I think it's possible.
Possible if they had just some delusions of grandeur of getting married and had life happily ever after.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Never foresaw any, speed bumps along the way.
Yeah, it's hard. I will admit, because when you're in your 20s and 30s, and it's like, hell yeah, I'll marry her. Look at that rock hard fucking body. She's never going to lose that.
Yeah, right.
We have a blast together. We shit face together. We do mountains of drugs together. We fucking party all night.
I
We
wife
fucking
that
get up
shit.
early. I'm wifing that shit before anyone steals this party ball.
Yeah.
And then add 5-10 years and 30 pounds.
Yeah.
And a spit of brat. Go ahead, throw a brat into the mix. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. And all that shit you swore to back when you were fucking
Exactly.
yoked and shredded, when you could eat fucking all the bonbons and peeps you wanted all day and all night and never gain an ounce.
Yep.
Those days are so fucking long gone.
Yeah. And now you can't just be like, I can forgive a lot of bullshit with that body. You know
Right?
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that covers up a lot of sins.
That's one of the main reasons, dude, that I don't foresee ever finding a girlfriend or even wanting to go down that road anymore. Like I often say, it's over. It's over. You had your fun. I had a tremendous 25 years.
Yeah, pretty good run.
I had the run of runs, right? Really did. You did too. And I've just made peace
I was
with that as
married. I know
well.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. But up until the day you got married, we had a fucking very respectable run. And I mean very respectable. Now it's like, no, I don't want to be an embarrassment to some woman. I don't want to be with some woman who's going to look at me and go, oh my God, is this pile of shit sitting on the couch again? Is this piece of shit fucking, no, I don't need it. I just don't need it. It's like, no, I'm tapping out. I had a good run.
All right. Fair enough.
It's my thought now. Who knows? Maybe that'll change one day, but
Perhaps.
that's where I'm at now. You ready for a couple emails?
Yep.
Then we'll shut her down.
Yep.
Double shout out. Hello, gentlemen. I'm pretty sure the other day was my one and only shout out. I could be wrong because I'm a few episodes behind. Corey Smith.
Yep. We thought so.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Well, it doesn't necessarily. This isn't proof beyond reasonable doubt at this point yet. But
I was about 95% sure.
all right. Well, that 5% still lingers, and it really chaps my ass. The thought that he's getting double booked.
That's okay. Hey, if he played the system, then good for him.
Yeah. Okay. He says, I'm a few episodes behind, but my sons are loyal listeners and don't recall a previous shout out. My only other TDC shout out was when I sent in the "fuck it, we'll do it live" patch a few years ago. Thanks again for the shout out. Wow, Corey, that was you. That's up on my desk right now. I love that patch.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it. I said we'll do it live.
Classic.
Oh, it's so great.
So good.
Yeah. Well, okay, good. I feel better now. Feel a little more at ease that he didn't get a double shout out.
All right.
Welcome either way, Corey. Thank you. Whore in Arkansas. Who's the whore? Go ahead, just say it now.
I know James, but
Yeah.
I don't remember specifics of the email.
Dude, I'm relying on you to remember. I know we're both under the weather a bit
Arkansas.
here.
I need more than just Arkansas.
What a cunt. It's no big deal. You should be open and honest with friends and family. If you're asking friends, which you don't deserve, to pray for you, then you shouldn't have any expectation of privacy. Stop your belly aching, or I'm going to pray against you to cancel out your friends' prayers. Stop being a bitch, shut your mouth, and appreciate that anyone cares about you.
Oh, maybe the one that the husband was telling all her good news and bad news.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
that people care and that
You should be open and honest with friends and family. Okay. Yeah, the husband was going out and just spreading all her health news with friends and loved ones. And so she'd call her friend to tell her the good news of test results. And the friend's like, yeah, I know. Your husband already told me. And she's like, what the fuck? It feels like I don't get the, All right, James.
All right. James has chimed in.
Yep. Hasn't been an episode without a James email. Let's see here. Or a boner one for that. Connor, that is. Let's see here. World Cup box check.
Okay.
All right, we just did that story a couple days. Beep boop.
Yep. Just a little beep boop. Yep. Here, check.
Yep. Hey, get out of here. Beep boop. Beat it.
Just
Can't play in the World Cup. Let's see what you got going on there. Beep boop. Hey, Mike. Is it really necessary to make sure all the participants on the Women's World Cup team have a box? Can't they just look at the one player that is significantly better than all the other players and make sure that's just a lady? You really could.
You got to be thorough.
Well, doing that story, you asked the question, what man doesn't like looking at a box? I haven't answered that question, and although it is questionable on the being man part, Big E has noted on several occasions he doesn't like looking at puss. It's true.
That's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Miguel and T. Roy, World Trade Centers.
Okay.
I went to the top of the World Trade Center in the 90s, the one without the huge antenna on top. I don't know if that's the South Tower or the North and South Towers.
I don't know.
Or East and West
Which
Towers.
which one had the plain hole in it?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah. The one without the huge antenna on top. I know what he's talking about. That's a radio antenna up there or something, and the other one doesn't have it. So yeah. He says anyway, when we went, when I went, I had to take a piss so bad that I almost wet my pants and couldn't take a piss until I got to the very top. The funny part is, like 3 weeks later, the Simpsons episode came out where Homer had to take a piss, and he couldn't do it until he was at the top of the World Trade Center. My wife and I looked at each other and literally started laughing and crying. It was so accurate. T-Roy, you're the man. Michael, thank you for putting out such a great podcast. Doug. Thanks, Doug.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't.
Doug?
Oh, boy.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
Come on, fat fingers.
I don't know what the fuck any of this stuff is. You were going to say something. What were you going to say? Should we give him the long one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then we're gonna find our best friend Doug, and then we're gonna give him a best friend hug. Doug, Doug, oh, Doug, Dougie, Dougie, Doug, Doug. Thank you,
If
Doug.
you got murdered by a crystal meth tweaker,
Then you
shit out of luck.
And with that, we'll call it a day.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. We've got some family coming to town. I don't know what our schedule is going to look like this weekend, so I don't want to guarantee anybody will be here tomorrow. I'm sure we'll do something.
No show
over the
tomorrow.
weekend.
I can guarantee you that.
Okay, yeah. I didn't want to say it for you, T, but I know
just said it.
there's a lot going on.
Nope,
so.
that's it.
Very good, very good. All right, everybody, enjoy. Hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm sorry we're both a bit under the weather, but we'll be all right. So have a good one, and we'll talk to y'all soon.